Hi. So, today we're going to talk about world peace. And it's something that, I guess it's a big deal, you know? They do ask Miss America. That was the big question, right? What everyone wants is world peace. What everyone wants is for all the violence to stop, for all the craziness to stop, for all the unfairness and injustice to just stop, right? World peace. For everybody to just be happy, to have what they need, and to be healthy, right? So, the biggest question is, how do we attain world peace? Is it attainable? Here's your answer. It is. It so is. And here's the easy answer. How? Money. Stop using money. Stop using any system where you have to pay anything for a good or service. For the people saying, if you stop making money, how would we possibly make goods? Well, how do you make them now? How do volunteers work? Okay, that's how it would work. You would volunteer your time. And trust me, enough of doing absolutely nothing, and any normal human being would want to volunteer their time to do something. And on top of the ones who already are driven to do things that they love, like grow food, care for people, take care of the elderly and children and disabled. And there are people who love to clean. There are people who love to organize. There are people who love to file. There are people who love to enter numbers into the computer. There are people who love to answer phones. There are people who just love to make videos and talk and entertain and educate. There will still be all of that. There will still be people who love to deliver things, who will do these things because they know they're carrying on a society that is fair and that they're helping someone. And you know what? That's what we really do things for in the first place, to help someone. Don't you think it's about time we apply that to the most simple thing in life? The way we work, the way we do things, the reason we do things? Okay, so the driving reason that you want to do something should not be money. But the incentive is always money. That is the reason there are so many hungry people. That is the exact reason there are wars. That's the reason you steal. That's the reason you have to steal. Do you believe that if you walk into a grocery store, say you have 3 children, you can't work because you can't afford daycare, you don't get welfare for whatever reason, or it's not enough to help you, and say you're not even disabled, you just don't have the time to do things, you don't have the help, it's just not possible for you. In lieu of giving your children up for adoption, because they really need their mother, and there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to take care of your children. If you went into the grocery store and tried to steal food, you could go to jail for trying to feed your children. It's a crazy, sad, messed up world that we lived in, isn't it? Isn't it just so irrational to tell someone that you can't get the food that you need because you don't have enough money for it? That's not right. And the only reason that it's like this is because we allow it to be this way. Because we're not picketing in the streets and demanding that it be different. We might do it for 2 days, but you don't do it until change happens, and not enough people do it. We need everyone doing this. If everyone protested in the streets for a week, I mean every person in America, we could change this. If we got America, we could get every country in the world. All we have to do is take over the most powerful country in the world. These people controlling you every day, day in, day out, the aspects of the way your mind works, they control that too. They control what you go after, your biggest aspirations in life. They control that. Because what are your biggest aspirations in life? To leave your children behind as much money as possible so they don't have to fight and argue and struggle and be poor and no slavery. You don't want that for your children. You want them to be happy and have a cushy lifestyle. You want them to have enough food and have good health care, and for their children to be taken care of, and for them not have to be in the rat race. That's what everyone just wants. Well, guess what? Everyone can have that if you would just stop letting these government officials control the way you live. Stop doing it. Tell them that you don't want it anymore. Tell them that world peace is what you want. Tell them to stop making peace unattainable, because that's what they're doing. They perpetuate poverty and war and illness and unfairness and injustice. They want that. That's what keeps them in power. But guess what? If we took money away, if we took all systems of you paying me for a service away, guess what? Everything would be fair. Everyone would be equal. They don't want that. Because this power they have, this money that they have most of it, so they have all the power. Take it away from them. Make them just like you. Why should they be better than you? They're horrible people. They're scumbags of people. They use your hard-earned tax dollar pay money that you sweat and drip blood for, and that you lose time with your children for. They take this from you. This nominal amount that they pay you for the time away from your children, they take that from you and they go on vacations with it. They buy their children nice white pearly teeth. You know what I'm saying? You people know this already. So stop trying to vote a different person into office, because it doesn't work. It's all the same game. You have to stop the game. Stop it. The only way to stop it is to take away their money. And you can't use it. You have to stop the system. Stop using the money system. It has to stop. People would not be hungry. Everyone would be able to have food. People could grow their own food. No one would have a licensing issue over having free energy. We would all have free energy. Nothing would ever cost anything. We have the technology today. When Obama got up and said that we don't, he was a bold-faced liar. I saw it. I saw it myself. I saw him speak the words that we do not have the technology in place for everyone to live off of free energy. That is a lie. What are you saying, that we can't make enough magnets for everyone? People have magnets on their refrigerators in excess. You can build a magnet that spins, that can spin for years at a time, and all you have to do when it slows down is spin it again. It creates energy. It's the same way the earth works. Imagine that. Guess where they got that idea from? But it's nonetheless, the energy and the technology is already here. We already possess it. We can have free water. We can have free energy. We can have free food. Everyone can grow their own. And what excess they have, you can give to your neighbors and the community. And the people who can't grow food for themselves because they're sick, or they're just not able, they've got too many kids, whatever the reason, there are going to be plenty of people like that. Everyone will be able to contribute something, whether it's time to make things better, or it's education, or it's healthcare, or it's food, or it's betterment for the community, or it's good ideas for the future. Everyone's going to have something. Art, music, everything. There's so much you can contribute that you're not able to contribute now because you're stuck in a dead-end job that you're never going to get your life in order with. You're never going to pay off your bills with. You're always going to have this debt, and when you die, it's going to go to your children. Just stop it. Stop it. You have the power to stop it, and if you think you don't, you've been lied to. I'm telling you that you do. As a normal citizen, no one's paying me. I'm not going to profit from this. I'm not selling an agenda. What I want is world peace. That's not an agenda. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a personal goal of mine. For no one to be hungry ever again. And the only way for it to ever happen is for money to stop existing. This system has to stop. It has to go. When you're ready to change the world, you let me know. Because I'm here. I'm here waiting. And this is what I want. Help me.